Hey everyone, welcome back to the library. It's August and that means it's time for another Teen Take and Make kit. This month's is really cool. It's a back to school theme and we're going to be making DIY customizable pencil cases. So the kit comes with a couple of supplies that you'll need. The pencil case, it'll come with some Mod Podge, a brush, and a couple of pages of old manga that you can use if you'd like to decorate it with. These are just some sample papers. If there's something you like, feel free to use it. If not, you can always print off something that's from one of your favorite fandoms to make it more you. So don't feel obliged to use the pages that I gave you. You are more than welcome to print something else off instead. But that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at what's in the kit and how to put it together. Okay guys, so let's take a look at some of the stuff that you're going to find in your kit and we'll walk through how to put them together. So the kit's pretty simple. You're going to find a pencil case, which is going to be the bulk of it. There's going to be a cup of Mod Podge, a brush, and some different pages from cutout manga that you can use if you'd like. If not, again, you're more than welcome to print off some of your own images or cut out some of your own images to use on your box. So let's go ahead and look at how to put this together and we'll get started. So the first thing you want to do, and I've already started on this box as you can kind of see, I'll bring it up. The first thing you want to do is you want to brush a single layer of Mod Podge onto the top of your box like this. Now you're going to let this dry. You don't want to put anything on it just yet while it's wet. What we're doing here is we're texturing the box so that the images that we put on there will stick better after the second coat. So we're going to give that a few minutes to dry and then we'll come back and look at the next step. Okay, so now that we've given it about 15 minutes or so to dry, as you can see we have a textured layer on the top of our box now. So what we're going to do at this point is we're going to take our Mod Podge and we're going to put another layer on top, and this time we're going to use that layer to stick our images onto the box. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that we have the box covered, we're going to go ahead and stick our first image on. I like Dragon Ball Z, so I'm going to be using a DBZ theme. Just gonna put it on, press it down pretty firmly, make sure you have it where you want it. Don't worry about any bubbles that show up. Whenever it dries, that will work itself out. Make sure you get it evenly pressed on there, nice and firm. You want to make sure that everything's stuck down the way it needs to be, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and stick on the rest of my image because I'm going to do a little bit of a collage, little mini collage. I'm going to stick it right there. Just like that. Now, we're going to let this sit and dry for a good while, and then we're going to come back in a bit and we're going to put more Mod Podge on top of it, and that's going to seal it down. Okay, so now that it has had time to dry for a while, the images should be pretty well stuck on there. You're going to see a couple of bubbles and wrinkles, and that's okay. As you put more layers on, it should work itself out. So now all you have to do is put a layer of Mod Podge on top, and that's going to seal the image in. So let's go ahead and do that next. Okay, now that we have another layer of Mod Podge on top of the image, we're gonna let that sit and dry again. And at this point, you can be finished with your box as soon as it's dry, and it will work just fine. If you want extra layers of protection, you're just gonna repeat this process over and over until you get to the desired level. So you'll put a layer on, let it dry, then come back and put another layer of Mod Podge on and let it dry, and just keep doing that until you're happy with the results. So we're gonna let this sit and dry, and then we'll take a look at it again in about another hour. Okay, so here is the box after about an hour of drying. As you can see, it's gonna take a long time for that Mod Podge to completely set in, but you kind of get the idea. When it dries, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. You can continue brushing over it until you have it more even. However much you put on there is up to you. And once you are done, you will have your customized pencil case to use however you see fit. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.